Richard Burton's screen debut tomorrow at 1 when he stars with Olivia de Havilland in Daphne du Maurier's classic melodrama My Cousin Rachel.
Keeping the home fires burning in wartime Liverpool. Billy Whitelaw, Joan Plowright and a case of the GI Blues. The Dressmaker, Sunday nights, film on 4.
Now on 4, the story of a foolish husband.
Look here. Wake me up early tomorrow, wife.
Mm-hmm.
I want to go fishing.
Get up, husband. Wake up. How handsome he is. My love.
Damn, you foolish woman. You didn't wake me up in time. Well, I may as well have breakfast. Nah, you foolish woman.
My joy.
Foolish woman. Go fall through the floor.
I'll do just as you say.
Foolish woman. I'm sick of it all. I'm sick of it. I'm leaving. I'm leaving. I won't stay here.
So wonderful.
I'm leaving, understand? I'm sick of it all. I won't stay here. What's up there? Nothing. Again, nothing. Huh? I don't understand.
You and I and
Yeah. Okay. More doesn't fill the stomach. Here. Have some. Yeah. Why, you're nothing but a lot of more. A man. A woman. smart. And serious.
Hey, you. Come here.
Oh. Oh, if I could only have something like this.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh. Hey.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Why?
Oh, my love, my wonderful one, my big, handsome man, my dear one, darling, my sunshine, you're my joy. Goodness.
Damn, you foolish woman! But I'm more foolish. The story of the foolish husband, based on the Russian folktale about the foolish wife. Script Irina Margolina, direction Yelena Prorokova. Artists Igor Olenikov and Viktor Chuguyevsky. Camera Kabul Rasulov. A Soyuz Multfilm Studios production 1986. English text by Nikolai Kornikov, dubbed at Film Export Studios, Moscow, 1987.
Tomorrow night, Bundu boy Biggie Temple meets Billy Bragg and others in a quest for the real music of England. At 8 o'clock in Adventures, the last navigator from the island of Satawal in Micronesia celebrates the art of sailing for survival between some of the most remote islands in the world. Tomorrow night on 4.
After the break, it's ever so polite, and the action's ruthless. 15-1.
Antiperspirants were first developed in the 50s. They stopped perspiration by actually blocking the pores in your skin. Today, all antiperspirants still work the same way. except for new Kyomi, the first ever deoperspirant. Kyomi absorbs moisture without blocking pores. New Kyomi, it works with your body.
Red can often be a sign of danger, like tiny traces of blood when brushing. Nature's warning that your gums could be healthier. Now there's a toothpaste with a unique combination of 2 antibacterial agents to give your gums twice the protection of our ordinary fluoride toothpaste. Mentadent P Gum Health Formula, because healthy teeth need healthy gums. New Mentadent P, for gums, for teeth, for life today.
Frieda and Greta are identical twins. They dress alike, walk in step, and even talk in unison. They do everything together and must be able to see each other at all times. If separated, even for a moment, they become hysterical, and it upsets them if people stare.
Shout that loud to shout that loud to the stop it, to the stop it. Shout that loud to the stop it.
Everything must be identical, even down to the smallest detail. A Pair of One, tonight's short story at 8:30 on 4.
Nerves of steel now on 4 as we meet the Friday bunch.
Iris Cox from High Heaton in Newcastle upon Tyne. Bill Fackrell from Hyde in the New Forest. Alan Parry from Prestatyn in Clwyd. John Bridges from Milton Clevedon in Somerset. John Coogan from Twimbrook in Belfast. David Taylor from Wolverhampton. Simon Hoare from Southampton. Pauline Fisher from Leicester. Ewan Slessor from Lawrencekirk in Kincardineshire. Ken Spencer from New Ollerton in Nottinghamshire. Russell Taylor from Moortown in Leeds. John Whiting from Huddersfield. Richard Green from Chingford in London. Diane Sells from Bournemouth in Devon. And Eddie Wishlade from Saundel Milchester are all here to play 15 to 1. Introduced by William G. Stewart.
Thank you. Hello. We have no previous winner with us today, but of the 34 we have seen so far this series, 12 have got through to the final, 5 have won, and 4 are on the finals board. There they are: Tom Dyer, Barbara Thompson, Stephen Broomfield, and Anthony Martin. And we're still looking for a winning score above 92 to fill that empty place. These 30 questions will get us through round 1, so let's make a start. 2 questions each in the first round, ladies and gentlemen. I need 1 correct answer from you to survive. And we start with Iris Cox from High Heaton, Newcastle upon Tyne. Are you ready, Iris?
Yes.
Reference books. For a major reference work, in which field is the name Sir George Grove best known?
Geography.
Music. Bill, please. How old was Adrian Mole, the creation of Sue Townsend, when his secret diary was first published?
50.
13 3/4. Alan, please. The US military. Who is the current chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff? General Colin Powell. John, please. Music. Which international prize has been won by Van Cliburn of the United States in 1958, shared by John Ogden of the United Kingdom and Vladimir Ashkenazy of the Soviet Union in 1962, and was most recently won by Boris Berezovsky in 1990?
I don't know.
The International Tchaikovsky Piano Competition. John, please. Which famous British seaside landmark was conceived by John Bickerstaff, the local mayor, and opened in 1894?
Brown Pavilion.
Blackpool Tower. David, please. The USA. The President lives in the White House on Pennsylvania Avenue in Washington. Who lives in the Admiral's House on Massachusetts Avenue?
The Secretary of State.
The Vice President. Simon, please. Literature. The Lady of the Lake, Waverley and Ivanhoe. The author, please.
Don't know.
Sir Walter Scott. Pauline, The Highway Code. It is forbidden to use your horn whilst driving in a built-up area between 11:30 p.m. and what time in the morning?
6 a.m.
7. Ewan, the 10 Commandments. From the Book of Common Prayer, which is the first commandment?
Thou shalt not kill.
Thou shalt have no other gods before me. Ken, which city in Africa is served by Jomo Kenyatta International Airport?
Nairobi.
Russell, please. 4 famous daughters of the second Baron Redesdale: Diana, Jessica, Nancy and Unity. What is their surname?
No idea.
They're the Mitford sisters. John, in which national daily newspaper do the cartoons The Gambles by Barry Appleby and Garfield by Jim Davis appear?
The Express.
Yes, the Daily Express. Richard, which monarch came to the British throne in 1660 following Richard Cromwell, who was Lord Protector from 1658 to 59?
Charles I.
Charles II. Diane, which European war ended on the 28th of March 1939?
The First World War. No.
Spanish Civil War. Eddie, please. Theatre and films. Sir Michael Redgrave's 3 children are actors. Lynn and Vanessa are the sisters. Who is the brother?
Corin.
Yes. Your second question, Iris. Motor cars. The 205, the 405 and the 505 models are produced by which French motor car manufacturer?
Peugeot.
You survive, Iris. Bill, which present-day national daily newspaper started as a weekly in Manchester in 1821, became a daily newspaper in 1855 and adopted its present name in 1959?
Manchester Guardian.
As is the Guardian now, yes. Alan, please. In sporting terms, or sport, what are Harlequins, Saracens and Wasps?
The rugby union clubs.
Yes, London clubs. John, please. At which American university did Albert Einstein work from 1933 until his death in 1955?
Harvard.
Princeton. John, please. Who wrote the novel The Godfather, from which the series of films was developed?
Mario Puzo.
Yes, John. David. Trades unions. Diana Warwick is the General Secretary of the AUT. What do the initials AUT stand for?
Amalgamated.
No, it's the Association of University Teachers. Simon, the government law officers, Sir Patrick Mayhew and Sir Nicholas Lyle, which posts do they hold? They are the Attorney General and the Solicitor General. Monopoly, Pauline. At face value, what does it cost to purchase Mayfair?
£400.
You survive. Ewan, films. Which 1954 musical film was based on the story Sobbin' Women, written by Stephen Vincent Bennett? 7 Brides for 7 Brothers. Ken, please. What is a squirrel's tree nest called?
Den.
No, a dray. Russell, what is the name of the 43-letter Slavic alphabet based on the Greek alphabet, which is now the basis for Russian, Bulgarian, Ukrainian and Serbian script? What is that called? The Cyrillic alphabet. John, William Shakespeare died on the 23rd of April, 1616, his birthday. Which birthday, or in other words, how old was he?
53.
Sorry, 52. You deserved it. Richard, phobias. If you are suffering from bathophobia, which is actually spelt B-A-T-H-O, P-H-O-B-I-A, of what are you frightened? Bathophobia.
Water.
Depths or deep places, whether water or otherwise. Diane, please. Bronze is an alloy made primarily from 2 elements. Can you name either of the elements, please?
Copper.
Yes, the other being tin. And Eddie, the Great Barrier Reef lies off the coast of which Australian state?
Northern Territory.
Queensland. And at the end of that round, it's 6 down, 9 to go. Laura, please.
And they are John Bridges, David Taylor, Simon Hoare, Ewan Slessor, Russell Taylor and Richard Green. And of the remaining 9 contestants, no one still has his 3 lives intact.
Iris, you begin round 2 for us. You face the first question. An incorrect answer will cost you one of those 2 lives, and I'll move along to Bill. Give me a correct answer, and we can start nominating. Are you ready?
Yes.
And just 3 of you for the final. Who founded at St Thomas's Hospital, London, in 1860, a training school for nurses?
Florence Nightingale.
Number, please?
12.
John, sport and athletics. Which track event is known as the metric mile?
1500 metres.
A number, please.
Number 5.
John, in the 1949 Ealing comedy, This Is Films, Kind Hearts and Coronets, one actor played 8 characters, 6 of whom were murdered. Who played those 8 characters?
Alec Guinness.
A number, please.
Number 14, please.
Diane, for what sort of events is Biggin Hill in Kent best known?
Flying.
Yes, air shows or air fairs. A number, please.
Number 2.
Bill, meaning rough or wild in Spanish. The name, please, given by American cowhands to a bad-tempered or untamed horse.
Bronco.
Yes, bucking bronco. A number, please, Bill.
Number 15.
The 1960s, Eddie, please. In which year the British Concorde made its maiden flight, Apollo 11 landed on the moon, and the Jumbo Jet, or Boeing 747, made its maiden flight?
1969.
A number, please, Eddie.
Number 3.
Alan, the code name, please, for the operation mounted on D-Day, the 6th of June, 1944.
Overlord.
Yes, Operation Overlord. A number, please.
14.
Diane, sport. Royal Lytham and St Anne's, Royal St George's and Royal Birkdale. The connection, please.
Golf clubs.
Well, yes, they're English golf courses, but they must have clubs on there. A number, please.
Number 12.
John, to which insect does the adjective apian relate? A-P-I-A-N.
Bees.
A number, please.
Number 8.
Music, please, Pauline. How many pedals are there on the modern Western concert harp?
3.
7. Again, please, John.
Number 10.
Ken, which London theatre, situated in Argyle Street, was opened in 1910 and was the home of the Crazy Gang shows until 1938?
Victoria Palace.
The London Palladium. John, please, another number.
Number 8.
Pauline, what is the common nautical term used for the area in the South Indian Ocean between latitudes 40 degrees and 50 degrees south, noted for gale force winds?
The doldrums.
The opposite, the roaring 40s. Again, please, John.
Number 5.
John, this is food and drink. This one is food. What is the more common name for the purple granadilla fruit? Granadilla.
Kiwi fruit.
No, it's passion fruit. Again, please.
Number 5.
John, please. William the Conqueror was succeeded in 1087 by his son, who became William II. Which of his sons was he? First, second, third, or fourth?
Second.
No, he was the third son. Again, please.
Number 2.
Bill, please. Biology. In biology classification, in ascending order, what comes next after species, genus? What's the next?
Man.
Family is the grade. Again, please.
Number 10.
Ken. Chemistry. Dry ice is the solid form of a gas. Which gas?
Oxygen.
Carbon dioxide. Again, please, John.
Number 2.
And Bill, Palomino, Lipizzana and Appaloosa are all breeds of which animal?
The horse.
And number, please, Bill.
Number 12.
John, this is mathematics. Hexadecimal coding is a number notation using which number as the base?
16.
Yes, the hexa and the decimal you worked out. A number, please.
Number 2.
Bill, an eidetic memory, spelt E-I-D-E-T-I-C, eidetic, is the technical term for what?
I don't know.
A photographic memory. Again, please.
Number 3.
Sport, Alan. What is the name of the test match cricket ground in Nottingham?
Trent Bridge.
A number, please.
12.
John, human anatomy. What is the name of the main artery in the human body?
Pulmonary.
Aorta. Again, please, Alan.
12 again.
Zoology. Vervet, patar and colobus are all types of which animal?
Monkey.
A number?
Number 15.
Eddie, art and painting. The Laughing Cavalier. Who painted the Laughing Cavalier?
Franz Hals.
A number, please, Eddie.
Number 1.
Iris, which police force provides a policing service to the British Railways Board and London Underground Limited?
The Transport Police.
Yes, British Transport Police. A number, please.
Number 14.
Films. King Creole in 1958. GI Blues in 1960. Girls, Girls, Girls in 1962. Who was the star of those films?
Elvis Presley.
He was indeed, Diane. Number?
Number 12.
John, if you travelled by ship from Copenhagen in Denmark to Gdansk in Poland, across which sea would you travel?
Baltic.
A number?
Number 3.
Alan, the hot springs have been the centre of this spa town since Roman times, and its abbey, begun in the 15th century, stands on the site of the Saxon Abbey where Edgar was crowned King of all England in 973 AD. Which West Country city is that?
Bath.
A number, please?
15.
Eddie, in which present-day country were the Toltecs overrun by the Aztecs in the 12th century?
Mexico.
A number, please, Eddie?
Number 12.
John, family relationships. If two brothers or two sisters, or a brother and a sister, are described as uterine, U-T-E-R-I-N-E, what does that mean?
Means they're twins.
No, it doesn't. It means they have the same mother but a different father. Again, please.
Number 3.
Alan, please. In which government department are John Gummer, the Minister, and Baroness Trumpington, the Minister of State?
The Department of Agriculture.
Yes, Alan. The Ministry of Agriculture, Fisheries and Food. A number, please.
14.
Diane, what has happened to a person who has been manumitted? Manumitted.
No idea.
They have been freed from slavery or bondage. Again, please, Alan.
14 again.
And Diane, in which century were the composers Vivaldi, Johann Sebastian Bach and Handel born?
The 18th.
17th century. There you are, 12 down, 3 to go. And after the break, Iris Cox from High Heaton, Newcastle upon Tyne, Alan Parry from Prestatyn in North Wales, and Eddie Wishlade from Sorgall in Cheshire will be here for the final. Please join us.
The speed of modern travel can drive you on the bend. A round trip to the moon will only take a long weekend. And nowadays a banquet can be cooked in half a mo. But you can't make real coffee in an instant, no. Changing your appearance can be done in just a sec. Be instantly much slimmer or bigger, even change your sex. But you can't make real coffee in an instant yet. Real coffee takes a Melita beat longer.
This car is rather special. It has special wheels with low-profile tires, special paintwork, even on the door mirrors, special seat trim, adjustable steering column, tachometer, even a rear spoiler. And the price? That can't be right.
It's the new boss.
Oh, no.
I am going to get 100% out of you. But I won't get 100% out unless you think 100%.
Shredded wheat is 100% whole wheat. No added sugar or salt. Just all the original brand fibre goodness.
You're 100%. You're 100%. You're... Hey, I told you not to eat 3. Get off.
Shredded wheat, 100% whole wheat.
Ladies, gentlemen, and children, introducing the new tasting St. Ivel Gold. Richer, with a more buttery flavor, but still only half the fat of butter. Enjoy. St. Ivel Gold. Tastes more buttery than ever.
Phostrogen plant food. Less than a penny a gallon. Its economy shows in your pocket, its quality shows in your plants. And now, Phostrogen Easy Feeder. So easy, you'll wonder how you ever manage without one. Phostrogen, Britain's most widely used plant food, costs less than a penny a gallon.
Look how much my house insurance has gone up.
Struth! That's over a third more than I'm paying. You want to change companies?
Terrible hassle.
The way insurance rates are going, it might pay you to pick up the phone to Direct Line.
Direct Line Insurance?
With some insurance companies charging over a third more than you'll pay by dealing direct. Just answer a few simple questions and...
You're covered.
Thank you. Here. You're with them already, aren't you?
I thought it had a familiar ring.
For cheaper home insurance with a human voice, call Direct Line on 081 686 8877.
The three surviving contestants in today's 15-to-1 final are Iris Cox, a daycare worker from High Heaton in Newcastle upon Tyne. She works in a centre for the physically handicapped, and her hobbies include reading and all forms of handicrafts. Alan Parry, a retired salary supervisor from Prestatyn in Clwyd. He is a Methodist lay preacher and also an enthusiastic golf player. And Eddie Wishlade, a process worker from Sorgall near Chester. His interests include jogging and compiling questions for pub quizzes. He also runs the Edgerton Arms quiz team for the Chester Quiz League.
Thank you. Welcome back. Iris, Alan and Eddie, you know that the number of lives you had left at the end of round 2 now form part of your score. And it was, in fact, Iris 2, Alan 2, Eddie 2. We're still looking for that winning score above 92 to fill that empty place on the finals board. So if you put your fingers on the buzzers, we'll make a start. Which American president was in 1906 the first president to visit a foreign country during his term of office, and still in 1906, the first American ever to win a Nobel Prize? Theodore Roosevelt. Sport. In which sport are the competitors followed by something called the broom wagon, which picks up injured or struggling competitors?
Curling.
Cycling. Hollywood Film Awards are called Oscars. What are the major Broadway theatre awards called? Iris?
Emmys.
Tonys. Emmys refers to television. Singapore has 4 official languages. English and Mandarin are 2. I want one of the other 2, please. Iris?
Chinese.
Malay or Tamil. Onwards, please. There used to be SRNs and SENs. They are now all called RGNs. What are they? Iris?
State registered nurse.
Well, they are nurses. I'll take nurses. They used to be state registered nurses, state enrolled nurses, and they're now called registered general nurses. But nurses was the answer I wanted. Fingers still on the buzzers, please. Ballet. The name, please, of the ballet step, in which the dancer springs from one foot and lands on the other. Jeté. Medicine. Trismus, spelt Trismus, is a muscle spasm in which part of the body? The jaw. Government. Which state office, which had been in existence for nearly 200 years, was only officially recognised in 1905, when its holder was granted a place in the table of precedence? Eddie?
Prime Minister.
Yes. On we go. Its Aboriginal name is Uluru. It rises from the desert to a height of 348 metres and is 1.5 miles... Alan?
Ayers Rock.
Yes, on we go. Hobbies. Philumeny is the hobby of collecting what? Matchboxes or matchbox labels. Charles Dickens. Which Charles Dickens character, also the title of the novel, was born at Marshalsea Prison? Little Dorrit. Astrology. Of which sign of the zodiac is the archer the symbol? Alan?
Sagittarius.
Yes. What type of tool is a rasp? Alan?
It's a file.
Yes, a coarse file with rows of raised teeth. You have 3 correct answers. The choice is yours, Alan. Question or nominate?
Nominate Eddie.
Eddie. Theatre. What do the stage directions PS and OP stand for?
I don't know.
Prompt side and opposite prompt side. Again, please, Alan.
Nominate Iris.
Iris. Edward II in 1327. Richard II in 1399. Edward VIII in 1936. The connection, please.
They all abdicated.
Question or nominate?
Nominate Eddie.
Eddie. Boston is the capital of which American state?
Massachusetts.
Question or nominate?
Nominate Iris.
Iris. A popular term for a West Indian ballad, it is also the name of a sea nymph who detained Odysseus on the island of Ogygia for 7 years. What name?
Calypso.
Question or nominate?
Nominate Alan.
Alan, what are the rising currents of warm air called that are used by glider pilots to gain height?
Thermals.
Question or nominate?
Nominate Eddie.
Eddie, what is unique about the power station in France at the mouth of the River Rance in Brittany, which first began to operate commercially in 1966?
Nuclear?
No, it's the first and only large-scale tidal power station. Alan, please, your choice.
Nominate.
Iris. Films. United Artists was a company formed in 1919 by 4 of the most famous names in films at the time. 2 of the 4, please.
Rank.
No, Charlie Chaplin, D.W. Griffith, Mary Pickford and Douglas Fairbanks Sr. We've got chances here, Alan. You have 42 points, your 3 lives intact. There are 20 questions left. Somewhere I make that something like 260, 272 points available to you. You ready to have a go?
That's right.
Which formal religious inquiry body was authorised in Spain in 1478?
The Inquisition.
Jurisprudence is the science or philosophy of what?
Law.
Which parliamentary term describes the predetermined limitation of time for debate?
Guillotine.
The Union Jack is flown from all government buildings on February the 6th to celebrate what?
The accession of Queen Elizabeth II.
The first regular British television broadcasts started transmission in London in 1936. Where from?
Alexandra Palace.
Sport and boxing. Who in 1971 became the first man to beat Muhammad Ali in a professional fight?
George Foreman.
Joe Frazier. Fair Isle sweaters. In which group of British islands is Fair Isle?
The Hebrides.
The Shetlands. There are 3 versions of the game of fives, all named after public schools. The name of one of the 3, please.
Eton.
Yes, Rugby or Winchester you could have had. Who is credited with the theorem that the square on the hypotenuse of a right-angled triangle is equal to the sum of the squares on the other 2 sides?
Pythagoras.
Do you know I can repeat that in my sleep, that thing? Not from 15 to 1 from school. Right, you ready?
Yes.
In the stock market, what name is given to a speculator who sells stocks and shares in the expectation that prices will fall and that he will be able to buy them back at lower prices?
A bear.
Religion. Specifically, please, an episcopacy is a church governed by whom?
By a bishop.
Bishops, yes, I'll take bishops. Which city in China gave its name to the practice of drugging or making drunk unsuspecting men and shipping them as sailors?
Shanghai.
What term in physics describes the number of times a vibration repeats itself in a specified time?
I don't know.
Frequency.
Oh,
well done. Say that, don't go away, say that. Well, there you are. Your score of 142, your winning score of 142, puts you onto the finals board in position number 7. And I wouldn't be at all surprised, cross your fingers, that might well take you all the way to the grand final. Well done, Alan.
Thank you.
There you are. That's us for this week. We'll be back on Monday, same time, same place. Have a nice weekend. We'll see you then.
Stay tuned for I Love Lucy and Trouble. A women's club gets a late night spot on TV after the break.
Keeping the home fires burning in wartime Liverpool. Billy Whitelaw, Joan Plowright and a case of the GI Blues. The Dressmaker, Sunday nights, film on 4.
From the creator of Boys from the Black Stuff, Alan Bleasdale, a major new 7-part drama series for Channel 4, GBH. Starring Robert Lindsay, Michael Palin, Julie Walters, and Lindsay Duncan. GBH starts Thursday the 6th of June on Channel 4.
Lakeside, junction 3031 off the M25. Shop into the evening. Free parking for 9,000 cars. Lakeside. Discover the art of shopping.
If I were going to create the perfect place, I'd start with the north. I would carve out rivers and rolling hills, then ride the moon south and warm the skies with a tropical sun. I would dot the west with little hometowns and fill the east with excitement. Right in the middle, I'd put a great big playground. I would surround it all with water, from coast to coast to coast. And I'd give it a name, Florida.
Tonight, the house speciality chicken feasts, made with succulent chicken wrapped in crispy breadcrumbs, filled with either a delightful button mushroom sauce or a savory cheese sauce embellished with tender morsels of juicy ham.
Is that with chips?
I love children, but I couldn't eat a whole one. Chicken feasts from the Bird's Eye Steakhouse, the stamp of great tasting meat.
Ariel Liquid. No liquid cleans stains better.
Hi, I'm at World of Leather. Look, I've seen this great 3-seat sofa. And it costs the same as a 2-seat sofa over the holiday weekend.
We could do with a free seat.
Bank holiday weekend at World of Leather. Any 3-seat sofa for the price of a 2-seat sofa. Choose from 100 styles.
Suppose we were to tell you that someone else made a toilet roll that was even softer than Andrex, even longer lasting than Andrex, and even bigger than Andrex. Would you believe us? Of course not. It's just a shaggy dog story.